The tension in the air thickens as the hunting terror manifests, a force unseen yet deeply felt. Reality begins to unravel, blurring the lines between safety and danger in the ominous woods where an unknown entity watches with intent. With every rustle of leaves and snap of twigs, panic sets in for the hiker who feels eyes upon them. The forest reveals signs of chaos, evoking a chilling realization that something is stalking them from the darkness. The once familiar trail has transformed, now cloaked in a creeping mist that thickens with every step taken. The realization of massive footprints embedded in the ground unveils the terrifying truth that something formidable is hunting them. The hiker takes cover, adrenaline pumping as dread compounds in their chest, every instinct urging them to remain still. Dangerous eyes glide through the shadows, revealing the form of a creature that defies logic, embodying the essence of terror. Dark clouds gather overhead, their threatening presence mirroring the chaos unfolding within the forest. With fear intensifying, the hiker clutches their makeshift weapon, heart racing as they prepare to confront the nightmare that lies in wait. In a seemingly ordinary home, the line between reality and nightmare begins to blur as unsettling whispers emerge from the drain, beckoning to a hidden terrors that lurk just below the surface. The young woman, drawn by an inexplicable force, feels an icy chill creeping up her spine. A voice calls to her, pulling her deeper into a realm where her worst fears may become reality. As she inches closer, the voice escalates into a cacophony of terror, unraveling her grip on reality, and the bathroom itself begins to morph, revealing the sinister forces at play. In a moment of sheer panic, she realizes she must confront the darkness rising from the depths, understanding that the voice holds the key to unraveling the nightmare that has come to life. Summoning every ounce of courage, she prepares to challenge the malevolent force, knowing that in this battle between light and shadow, her very soul hangs in the balance. With a deep breath, she steps forward, whispering words of defiance into the abyss, igniting a spark of hope amidst the encroaching darkness, ready to reclaim her reality. In an ordinary house on a quiet street, an unsettling phenomenon unfolds. Every plant within its walls, once full of life, inexplicably perishes overnight, leaving behind a haunting reminder of what was. The homeowner stands frozen by the window, a creeping dread settling in as they witness the lifelessness surrounding them, unsure of what dark force could be at play. As panic sets in, the homeowner realizes they are not alone. A shadow flickers in the corner of their eye, suggesting a presence that thrives in the decay and chaos that now fills their home. With hesitant steps, the homeowner ventures deeper into the shadowy corridor, each flickering light casting ghostly illusions as they confront the chilling realization that something sinister has invaded their once safe sanctuary. In the depths of the attic, forgotten relics of the past lie waiting, and as the homeowner gazes into the cracked mirror, they see not just their reflection, but a glimpse of a darker truth hidden within their own history. As the chilling images rise from the depths of the mirror, the homeowner is gripped by terror, realizing that the dead plants were a warning, a call from those trapped souls who haunt the remnants of their home. In a desperate attempt to understand the haunting, the homeowner uncovers forgotten letters that weave a tale of sorrow and betrayal, suggesting that the eerie occurrences were merely the beginning of an ancestral reckoning. With newfound determination, the homeowner clutches the letter tightly, vowing to uncover the truth buried within their family's legacy, even as the chilling presence in the house grows stronger. As the spectral figure coalesces before them, the homeowner faces a choice: flee from the unknown, or step forward to confront the spirit that embodies the family's dark history. Summoning all their courage, the homeowner reaches out towards the apparition, sensing that this encounter could either break the cycle of despair or plunge them into deeper darkness. In an instant, the attic becomes a vibrant tableau of the past, and as the whispers crescendo, the homeowner is drawn into a vision that reveals the tragic fate of their ancestors, intertwining lives and lost dreams. As memories flood the homeowner's mind, the vibrant scene juxtaposes joy and hidden grief, revealing the pivotal moment when silence cloaked the family's legacy, binding them to the curse that plagues their home. In horror, the homeowner realizes that this discord was the catalyst for the curse, understanding that reconciliation is the only path to healing both the family and the haunting that lingers. Determined to break the cycle, The homeowner declares their intention to heal the rift, holding up the locket as a symbol of love and unity that can transcend time and space. As the homeowner's voice echoes through the attic, the once fractured spirits join in a collective sigh of relief, understanding that the path to healing lies in acceptance and love for one another. With each spirit's departure, the homeowner feels an overwhelming wave of peace wash over them, knowing the family's dark legacy has been transformed into a new chapter filled with hope and healing. Filled with a sense of accomplishment, the homeowner realizes that the journey has not only freed the spirits, but also granted them a profound understanding of their own identity and the strength of their heritage. As the attic becomes a sanctuary of remembrance and love, the homeowner smiles, embracing the legacy that no longer chains them, but instead inspires them to preserve the stories of their ancestors for future generations. On a night filled with silence, Sarah jolted awake, her heart racing and her mind spinning as she found herself screaming the name of someone who wasn't there. Still trembling, she struggled to understand why that name, Jake, had erupted from her lips, echoing through the emptiness of her room. Memories of their carefree days flooded her mind, but confusion weighed heavily on her. Jake had vanished from her life months ago. As she lay there straining to hear any sound beyond her racing thoughts, a chill crept down her spine, compelling her to question whether she was truly alone. With a racing heart, Sarah gripped the doorknob, tightly torn between the urge to confront the unknown and the instinct to retreat back into her safe haven. Summoning every ounce of courage, she stepped into the darkness, her breath quickening with each creak of the floorboards beneath her. As she ventured further into the unknown, her mind raced with thoughts of Jake. Was he somehow trying to reach her from the shadows? Just then, a chilling breeze swept through the hallway, making her shiver, and reinforcing the feeling that something was watching her. For a moment she hesitated, her instincts screaming for her to retreat, yet an inexplicable pull urged her to uncover whatever was hidden in the darkness. With each step, the fear inside her began to transform into resolve, igniting a spark of bravery as she moved deeper into the unsettling silence. Gazing into the mirror, she wondered if the secrets of her past and Jake's sudden disappearance were hidden within the very walls that surrounded her. As her fingertips made contact with the glass, a shiver ran down her spine, igniting a sense of foreboding about what she might uncover. In that moment, the air thickened, and she felt an otherworldly presence drawing her in, compelling her to confront the truths she had buried deep within. As the figure became clearer, Sarah's heart raced. She realized it was someone she recognized, and they were reaching out for her help. With her breath caught in her throat, Sarah felt an overwhelming urge to understand what had happened to Jake and why he seemed trapped in that moment. As she reached out toward the surface, an inexplicable force tugged at her spirit, urging her to connect with Jake as the boundaries of their worlds began to blur. In that blinding moment, Sarah felt a rush of emotions. Fear transformed into courage as she prepared to grasp the hand of the boy she had lost. As their fingers neared each other, time stood still, and Sarah was filled with the realization that this moment could change everything. With that single connection, a wave of warmth flooded over her, unlocking memories and secrets long buried within her heart and mind. Together, they stood on the brink of uncovering an extraordinary truth, one that would unravel the mysteries that had haunted them both. With a shared look of resolve, Sarah and Jake stepped forward together, ready to confront whatever lay ahead in this unknown realm. In that captivating moment, the past intertwined seamlessly with the present, reminding them of the bond that had always connected their souls. With newfound clarity, Sarah realized that this place, rich with memories, held the key to unlocking the truth behind their separation. Determined to explore, Sarah took a deep breath and began climbing, knowing that within those walls lay answers to the questions that had haunted them for so long. The diary begins to write itself, as if the thoughts and emotions within are spilling onto the pages without the need for a hand to guide them. Each word crafted effortlessly, revealing secrets long held, and dreams waiting to be realized as the diary breathes life into its own narrative. With every stroke of ink, memories come alive, intertwining reality and imagination, drawing the reader deeper into a world that feels both familiar and extraordinary. The diary reveals tales of love, loss, and discovery, as if the very essence of existence is being penned down by an unseen force connecting the past to the present. In this enchanting moment, the diary becomes not just a book, but a confidant weaving a thread between reality and dreams, echoing the innermost thoughts of its author. The pages transform into a portal, inviting readers to step into worlds uncharted, where every chapter offers a glimpse into the heart's desires and fears. As the diary closes, it leaves behind a lingering sense of wonder, reminding us that every life holds a tapestry of experiences waiting to be shared and cherished. Every word and every drawing is a key to understanding not only the self, but also the broader journey of life, encouraging us all to find the narratives hidden within. As twilight falls, the stories within the diary continue to resonate, bridging the gap between dreams and reality, inspiring all who dare to read. In the silence of the moment, the diary stands ready for more tales, inviting the heart to explore the endless possibilities that lie ahead. With each turn of the page, the diary captures the essence of time, reminding us that every season brings its own stories waiting to be written. The diary becomes a garden of thoughts where every word planted nurtures new ideas, blossoming into dreams that can transform reality. Amidst the gentle flow of life, the diary captures fleeting moments, allowing thoughts to dance freely, transforming them into stories that find their way home. Each stroke of color breathes new life into the pages, illustrating how stories flourish when infused with imagination and artistic spirit. In a quiet room, a young woman drifts into a deep slumber, her mind taking her to a place where she becomes someone entirely different, free from the constraints of her everyday life. In her dream, she finds herself on a vast battlefield, transformed into a fearless leader, rallying her comrades for an impending conflict where courage and valor reign supreme. As she commands her dragon, a bond forged in trust and adventure, they take to the skies, flying high above the kingdom where the thrill of freedom electrifies her spirit. In this enchanting realm, she discovers a sanctuary away from the chaos where magic thrives, and every creature tells a story, filling her heart with a sense of belonging and peace. Before an altar imbued with magic, she unlocks the secrets of her journey, connecting the threads of her past and her dream self, realizing the power she holds within. As the magic envelops her, she understands that the strength she seeks lies not just in her dreams, but within herself, bridging the gap between who she is and who she aspires to be. The children speak in tongues, their laughter echoing through the air as they share stories filled with imagination and wonder, each voice rising above the other in a symphony of youthful exuberance. As they weave tales of adventures, the children create a world only they can understand, their imaginations taking flight as they build castles in the sky and embark on quests beyond the horizon. In the warm glow of twilight, their voices blend together in a chorus, sharing thrilling tales and secrets, each story igniting their imaginations like the stars twinkling above them. As they lay beneath the vast sky, their laughter mingles with the whispers of the wind, transforming ordinary clouds into fantastical creatures, each child adding their own unique twist to the shared vision. In the classroom, each child's creation becomes a window into their imagination as they proudly narrate their tales, while outside, the joy of play brings them together in a whirlwind of energy and friendship. In a quiet neighborhood, a forgotten mystery unfolds as buried bones are uncovered in a seemingly ordinary backyard, sparking questions that lead to a deeper investigation into the past. As the young woman examines the ancient remnants, the weight of their significance begins to settle in, leading her to uncover long-forgotten secrets buried just beneath the surface. With each piece of evidence uncovered, she discovers connections to a family that once thrived in this space, weaving a narrative that resonates through time and tragedy. As the mystery deepens, conversations with neighbors reveal a tapestry of stories, igniting a collective curiosity about the lives once lived and the secrets hidden beneath their feet. Under the soft glow of the firelight, friendships strengthen as the community bands together, united by a shared quest to uncover the truth about the bones and the story of their ancestors. As the pieces fall into place, the revelation of a long-lost tale of intrigue and heartache begins to unfold, urging them to seek closure for the families forever changed by fate. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting golden hues across the sky, a solitary tree stood atop a hill, its ancient form creaking softly with the winds of dusk. In the stillness of the approaching night, the tree's groans echoed through the air, a haunting melody that spoke of stories untold and secrets kept for centuries. As darkness enveloped the landscape, the tree became a sentinel of the night, its creaking voice merging with the rustling leaves, inviting curious souls to listen closely. A young girl found herself drawn to the tree, enchanted by its deep groans, as if it yearned to share the wisdom of ages with those willing to listen. With her fingertips brushing against the textured bark, the girl felt a warmth radiating from within the tree, as if it held both a heartbeat and a soul ready to share its timeless tales. As the mist swirled at the tree's base, the air thickened with enchantment, each leaf whispering secrets, inviting the girl to step deeper into the realm of dreams and stories. As the morning sun creeps through the window, you quietly tiptoe out of your bedroom, unaware that someone is comfortably nestled in your bed, lost in a peaceful slumber. You reach for the doorknob, the weight of unspoken thoughts hanging in the air as a wave of confusion washes over you. Who could it be? And why are they there? Heart racing, you hesitate for a moment, wondering whether to retreat back or confront this unexpected guest in your sanctuary. As you turn to leave, your phone buzzes on the nightstand and a chilling realization dawns upon you. Could this person be someone from your past? With bated breath, you glance at the message, feeling the weight of nostalgia and uncertainty flood your mind. What secrets could this bed hold? In that fleeting moment, eye contact is made and a rush of memories floods back, leaving you both frozen in place, contemplating the unexpected reunion. Words hang unspoken between you, emotions tangled in a web of past connections, and unfulfilled dreams as silence stretches on, pregnant with possibility. With a shaky breath, you muster the courage to ask the question lingering on your mind. What are you doing here? The old Victorian house on the hill stood silently against the stormy sky, its shadow casting an eerie presence over the land, and as the new homeowner approached, the realtor leaned in close, her voice barely above a whisper, offering a warning that would chill anyone's bones. As the door creaked open, the musty smell of age and neglect filled the air, and every room seemed frozen in time, hinting at the secrets buried deep within the walls. Little did the homeowner know, something dark lingered just beyond their sight. Peering into the dusty mirror, the homeowner felt an unsettling chill run down their spine as their own reflection seemed to twist and change, while across the room an old book lay open, its pages filled with eerie accounts that hinted at the dark history woven into the very fabric of their new home. Drawn by an inexplicable force, the homeowner ascended the creaking staircase, each step echoing with a sense of foreboding, leading them toward the attic where whispers of the past seemed to beckon from beyond the partially open door. As the camera lingers on the locked door in the basement, whispers of curiosity surround it. This room has always been off limits, a mystery lingering in the shadows waiting to be uncovered. What lies beyond its sturdy frame is a question that haunts the minds of those who dare to gaze upon it. With each heartbeat, curiosity grows stronger. The weight of the unknown pulls at the very soul, as if the house itself is holding its breath in anticipation of what might come next. The basement seems to whisper secrets, beckoning to those brave enough to confront the locked door that has remained sealed for far too long. In a moment that feels suspended in time, the key is discovered, its presence igniting hope and dread alike. The shadows dance around the figure as they grip the key tightly, pondering whether to surrender to their curiosity or retreat back into the familiar darkness of the unknown. With a hesitant twist, the key unlocks years of secrecy, the door creaking open like a portal to another world. What lies within is cloaked in shadows, yet the air hums with unspoken stories, filling the space with an enigmatic allure that pulls the figure closer. In a quaint suburban home, the photographs of a loving family start to mysteriously alter when no one is paying attention, revealing hidden emotions and stories behind each captured smile. As the curious girl stands before the picture, astonishment fills her face, realizing that the laughter and memories in the frame are alive, intertwined with magical secrets held by the elder. With the sun setting, the family reminisces about their past, unaware that the photograph is transforming, each face subtly revealing layers of joy, sorrow, and cherished memories. In an enchanting display, the photograph captures fleeting moments from different eras, while the inquisitive boy leans in, determined to unlock the secrets held within those shifting expressions. Gathered around the table, the family is enthralled by the playful shifts in their portrait, igniting a heartfelt discussion about love, connection, and the stories that bind them together. As the flickering flames dance, laughter fills the air, and the family realizes that the shifting photograph reflects not just their history, but the strength of their unbreakable connection. The night was thick with an unsettling silence, yet an uncanny presence lingered just beyond the reach of the light. Tonight, as Sarah walked home, she sensed a shadow trailing her, but this was no ordinary shadow. It moved differently, almost as if it were alive and had intentions of its own. Panic surged through Sarah as she stopped in her tracks, her breath quickening. The shadow darted down the alley, twisting and turning, teasing her like a mischievous spirit. With every step, it beckoned her closer, yet a deep instinct urged her to turn back and flee. Heart pounding, Sarah felt an irresistible pull towards the elusive figure. Something about the shadow intrigued her, promising secrets hidden in the night. With a deep breath, she took a cautious step forward, her instincts battling against her desire for discovery. The shadow led her towards an old, dilapidated building, its windows dark and foreboding. Sarah felt the weight of her decision as she stood at the threshold, wondering what secrets lay beyond the rotting door. With courage rising within her, she stepped forward into the unknown, ready to confront whatever awaited her. In the stillness of the evening, the house feels alive with the unsettling presence of whispers echoing through the ductwork. As the faint murmurs reverberate off the walls, a chill runs down your spine, leaving you wondering who or what is lurking just out of sight. With each passing moment, the pressure builds as an unseen presence draws nearer, luring you deeper into the mystery. The resident's heart races, caught between the need to uncover the source of the eerie sounds and the instinct to flee from whatever may be waiting in the shadows. The faint whispers seem to beckon, weaving in and out of clarity, growing more insistent as the resident steadies their breath, trying to summon the courage to confront the unknown. Just when doubt begins to creep in, an unsettling sound from the vent makes them jump, pushing their resolve to its limits. Compelled by a strange mix of fear and curiosity, the resident inches closer to the vent, the shadows playing tricks on their mind. As the murmurs grow clearer, forming sentences that brush against the edges of comprehension, a sense of urgency propels them toward the unknown, whispering tales of secrets long buried. In the quiet aftermath of discovery, the curious child stood before the wall, having noticed an odd protrusion that beckoned for inspection. With nimble fingers, they pried at the plaster, uncovering a forgotten toy that seemed to reveal a story all its own. Its button eyes staring wildly into the void, as if it held secrets of years gone by. As the child clutched the bear to their heart, a wave of imagination washed over them, transforming the dim room into a vibrant land of adventure. Each stitch and fray of the bear's fabric whispered tales of playdates in forgotten eras, igniting a spark of curiosity that urged the child to seek out the stories hidden within its worn seams. Lost in creativity, the child began to sketch a world where their newly found bear was the hero, embarking on daring quests to rescue lost treasures and help enchanted friends. Each stroke of the crayon brought to life a universe, overflowing with enchantment, fueled by the spirit of the bear that had waited so long to share its secrets. Each morning, the unsettling sight of a dead bird on the doorstep seems to multiply the unease creeping into the heart of the household. It started with one, an unsuspecting casualty of fate, but as the days unfolded, more birds began to appear, each one silent testimony to some unseen tragedy. The woman, perplexed and troubled, could only wonder what dark omen was being delivered to her doorstep each morning. With each new arrival, an unsettling pattern emerged, prompting her to question whether nature was sending her a warning or simply reflecting the troubled energy surrounding her. Determined to honor the fallen, she gathered the lifeless bodies one last time, each burial a bittersweet act of closure in an increasingly strange reality. As she laid them to rest beneath a canopy of trees, she couldn't shake the feeling that something deeper was at play, a part of a larger mystery that beckoned her attention. As twilight descended, she found herself lost in thought, pondering the strange events that had unfolded. Little did she know, eyes were upon her, belonging to a creature that seemed to understand the bond between life and death more than any human ever could. She stirs awake in the heart of the forest, disoriented and confused, dirt clinging to her feet like a reminder of where she has been. As she gathers her thoughts, fragments of a forgotten journey begin to flicker in her mind, and the rustling leaves whisper secrets she cannot quite grasp. Panic sets in as she realizes she is lost, surrounded by trees that seem both foreign and hauntingly familiar. With each hesitant step, she feels the weight of her forgotten memories tugging at her consciousness, urging her to uncover the truth hidden within the woods. As she splashes water on her face, the coolness invigorates her senses, sharpening her resolve. Her fingers brush against a locket that glints in the light, triggering a wave of emotions and stirring fragments of memories that beckon her to remember. With the locket clutched in her hand, she feels a pull towards an unseen destination, an instinct guiding her deeper into the enigmatic woods. Shadows flicker just beyond her sight, hinting at the unknown mysteries waiting to unfold. The mirror doesn't reflect right. Her reflection lingers when she already turned away. The girl, feeling a chill creep down her spine, glances back only to find her own image smiling, even though she has walked away. Panic rises within her as she realizes the reflection isn't merely a trick of the light. It feels alive. With a trembling hand, she reaches forward, unsure if she wants to confront what lies behind that glass. As her fingertips brush the mirror's cool surface, she senses a magnetic pull drawing her towards the mysterious figure that is so much like herself. Curiosity battles with fear, compelling her to uncover the truth behind this haunting reflection. In an instant, the reflection lunges forward and she stumbles back, panic washing over her as the air around her thickens. The boundaries between reality and reflection blur, and she realizes that something sinister is at play. She feels the chill of the mist encircling her ankles, a silent warning that something dark is reaching out for her. Panic surges within her as she realizes she must confront the malevolent force lurking within the glass. Rachel stood frozen, her heart pounding as she heard the scratching sound beneath the floorboards. A desperate noise that suggested something was trying to escape into her world. The scratching grew louder, as if whatever lurked below was growing impatient, and Rachel's mind raced with questions about what could be waiting just beneath her feet. With trembling hands, Rachel decided to uncover the source of the noise, knowing that curiosity often leads to danger. But her instincts compelled her to face the unknown. As she pried the board free, a surge of cold air escaped from the darkness below, causing Rachel to shiver. But her desire for answers outweighed her fear. What she discovered was daunting. Ancient symbols etched into the ground below, hinting at secrets long buried and forgotten, igniting a flicker of determination within her. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, Rachel lowered herself into the dark pit, unaware that eyes were watching her every move from the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike. In the murky light, Rachel discovered old artifacts that hinted at a forgotten past, each item whispering the stories of those who had come before her, fueling her quest for discovery. The phone with no line rings unexpectedly, piercing the silence of the room, and a familiar voice echoes through the receiver, warning, "Don't trust them." Confusion washes over Rachel as she clutches the phone tightly, her heart racing at the familiar tone that seems both reassuring and alarming. As Rachel processes the chilling message, doubt creeps into her mind, making her question everything she thought she knew. The familiar voice echoes repeatedly in her thoughts, urging caution, while the urge to dismiss it battles within her. Rachel's anxiety escalates as she paces her living room, the familiar voice still ringing in her ears. Suddenly, a shadow flickers past the window, amplifying her fear and forcing her to confront the reality that maybe she truly cannot trust those around her. With her heart pounding, Rachel races to the window, desperation etched across her face as she scans the street for any sign of the shadow. The figure remains hidden, but the unease settles deep within her, confirming that the warning might be more than just a paranoid thought. Rachel's life took an unexpected turn when she stumbled upon a mysterious journal, one that seemed to write itself with predictions of events yet to unfold. This journal was not her own, yet it held the power to reveal the future, drawing her deeper into a world where every decision was intertwined with fate. As Nick read aloud the predicted event of a school dance gone awry, Rachel felt a mix of excitement and dread. Little did they know a lurking presence was also drawn to the journal's secrets, ready to disrupt their lives in ways they could never imagine. The night of the dance arrived, and as laughter filled the gym, Rachel couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. Just as the first notes of music played, the predictions began to come true. plunging the evening into chaos as balloons exploded and panic ensued. Amidst the swirling chaos, Rachel clutched the journal, tightly scrambling to decipher how to change their fate. With Nick by her side, they knew they had to act fast before the night spiraled completely out of control. The dog won't enter that room. He whines and growls at an empty corner, a chill running down his spine. A strange energy seems to emanate from that shadowy space, causing the once brave canine to hesitate, his instincts shouting at him to stay away. As the dog takes a cautious step back, fear radiates through its entire being. The room holds an unsettling stillness, with shadows casting eerie shapes that dance on the walls, inviting curiosity, but threatening danger. The dog's paw hovers at the threshold, claws gripping the floor, fighting against the urge to run away. The flickering light reveals a rocking chair gently swaying, hinting at a presence that feels all too real yet remains unseen. Settling down just outside the room, the dog lowers its head, eyes filled with uncertainty, as it whines once more, sensing something amiss. A fleeting shadow glides over the rocking chair, amplifying the eerie atmosphere, as if whatever lurks within that corner is aware of the faithful guardian watching from afar. As Rachel continues her reckless escapade, she discovers an ancient clock in an old attic, its hands ticking backward, and she feels drawn to its mysterious aura. Unbeknownst to her, this clock resets her life each night at precisely 3:33 a.m., blending reality with an unknown twist. Intrigued by its power, Rachel begins to experiment with the clock, unsure of the consequences. Each night at 3:33 a.m., she finds herself faced with choices that could alter the trajectory of her life forever. As Rachel embraces the thrill of her altered reality, she feels empowered, yet increasingly reckless. Each reset offers her another chance to rewrite her story, but it also pulls her deeper into a world where every decision holds weight and darkness awaits. Faced with a pivotal decision, Rachel realizes that the clock's allure is not without consequences. The thrill of her escapades clashes with her longing for a normal life, leaving her torn between danger and the comfort of simplicity. They say she has changed, but she doesn't remember doing anything differently. As she sits there pondering the comments of friends and family, a cloud of uncertainty hangs over her. Was it her laughter that faded, or the brightness of her smile? Each sip of coffee feels like a reminder of how disconnected she has become from herself. In that moment, she yearns to join them, but a barrier keeps her anchored to her seat. Memories flood her mind, though they feel like fragments of someone else's life. The laughter, the joy, and the carefree days seem distant. What was it that changed? She recalls her late nights filled with dreams and plans, and now all that remains is this unsettling doubt about who she has become. As she flips through the images, a bittersweet smile crosses her face, tinged with nostalgia. Each photo is a snapshot of joy, a time when laughter came easily and life felt full of possibility. Now, a heaviness lingers in her heart, a yearning for that vibrant version of herself, while the chatter around her feels like an echo from a world she no longer belongs to.